A few weeks ago, Dr. Matthew Franz joined us here in the MetroHealth studio to share startling news about supplements. He's back with us today to continue that discussion and explain why biologics that probably shouldn't work actually sometimes do. Dr. Franz is in family medicine at MetroHealth. So welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
So the last time we talked about this, you said there were only a very few biologics that were actually good, and a long list of those that were bad. So are the safe ones the ones that actually work?
Well, there's more than a few that are safe. There are a handful of them that are very safe, and that we have proof that they work, and there's a whole list of them that are very unsafe. And so biologics by and large are tested by using the way we test medications, which is using double-blind studies. A double-blind study is simple. The person giving the medication or the biologic doesn't know what they're giving. They either give that or they give placebo. The person taking it doesn't know what they're getting. They either get placebo or they get the active medication. So that's a double-blind study. And when we do those studies, we can kind of tell whether the medication is going to work or whether it's not going to work. Because quite honestly, we're trying not to harm the patient first. That's the adage in medicine is first do no harm. And so by using these studies, we can see that there's a large placebo effect to a lot of these supplements that we use. Black cohosh that we use for menopause is one of them. There was a double-blind study that was done, and it showed that the black cohosh actually in the arm that had the active metabolite in it, 40% of those people improved. Well, in the placebo arm, 40% of those people improved. So the placebo effect is huge. I have a friend that we were on vacation one time. She was tired. She asked another friend of ours if she could have something for sleep. And so she gave her a biologic that we use commonly for sleep. And the next morning she said, "Boy, I was the best sleep. I could hardly stay awake." Well, it turned out she gave her stool softeners instead. But the placebo effect worked.
Okay.
And that's the point.
So if the placebo effect is good, what's the harm in taking any supplements?
Well, again, we talked last time about the harm in supplements. A lot of them aren't vetted. We don't know what's in a lot of them. We don't know the concentrations. Some of them have lead in them, heavy metals, arsenic, active metabolites. There's a lot of bad things that can happen if you take those types of medications. So you need one that's going to be, safe. So there's a list of safe ones, and the ones that we feel are safe in medication. There's also the pharmacology aspect of it. These are pharmacokinetically active metabolites, and so they get into your system, and they may act differently than you might want them to act.
Okay, so it's important when you're going to your primary care doctor to tell them all your prescriptions, all your over-the-counter, and all your supplements, right?
Absolutely. If you're going in there and you're taking different supplements, say you're taking St. John's wort, and St. John's wort is very active, and it may bind to a protein in your system that another medication should be binding to, and that will alter it. It can alter the efficacy of birth control pills. And again, St. John's wort is for depression, and if you find out that you're pregnant, it's not going to be a good thing, obviously. Right. Also, the way they're eliminated from the system. They go through the same elimination system in the liver sometimes. And so if you take one of these active metabolites and you take it with Coumadin, it may increase your bleeding time. And so, that's a very dangerous thing. So you should try and tell your physician what you're taking. We may notice that there's a couple different medications that you're taking. Say you're taking something CoQ10 and you're taking a lipid-lowering medication that's a biologic. It may tell us that maybe you're concerned with your heart health, and maybe we should talk a little bit more about heart health and do the tests that we feel are appropriate.
And get you on the right medication.
On the right medication, correct.
All right. There are some supplements that might be safe, but the safest choice is to talk with your doctor first to make sure that they will help you and not harm you. Now that change is healthy. My thanks to Dr. Franz for joining us again today.
To learn more, call MetroHealth at 216-778-7800 or visit their website, www.metrohealth.org. Next.